I always believe victims.
I always believe victims.
PAR was there for me.
Prevention
is
It's not your fault.
possible.
I am
Strong.
My therapist at
I am
PAR is
beautiful.
my beacon.
The legal advocate for
I've gotten
PAR.
stronger.
Did
I've
my
gotten
counselor-
stronger. Helping me realize
You saved
my
me.
beliefs.
Now I am stronger than my trauma.
Kids
I've chosen strength.
I am not
moving
a victim.
forward with my
I
life.
am a survivor.
Respond,
educate, and advocate.
and advocate.
Sexual abuse, rape, it's something that our society doesn't talk about. We put a stigma on the victim rather than on the perpetrator.
Family culture said, it's not the worst thing that could happen, move on.
I started to just numb out.
My wife was a victim of sexual assault.
Survivors, we are more powerful in numbers.
Because they are that strong, resilient, beautiful person. They're not broken, right? They're beautiful.
When somebody comes into the emergency department and they've been a victim of a sexual assault, they're typically in some form of shock.
We can get them connected with resources and follow up with them and kind of walk them through the legal process.
Really, they were there for us, just from the the initial intake to where do we go, talking to the police, and they were there with us until the final day, months later, when we were at the courthouse.
They're more like the calming force in the middle of a whirlwind chaos that we call an investigation.
In that position where you're going through one of the more difficult things. And one of the benefits that you get from that is finding some of the best people and some of the most, kind-hearted and genuine, people that are out there helping you.
So I'm a survivor, and PAR gave me some language to be able to say what the sexual abuse and trauma was in my life. It's important for victims of sexual assault to be validated and believed after they experience something so traumatizing.
PAR believing me was the most validating thing in my life.
The impact of sexual assault is so pervasive through your entire life.
PAR definitely opened my eyes to the prevalence of sexual violence in our culture. The changes in the way that people talk about sexual assault, sexual violence, is, I think, dramatic, certainly in the last 5 years.
The Me Too movement has highlighted what so many women have gone through for decades in this country.
With everything that's going on with the Me Too movement recently, I think people want to be able to talk about this and feel like they're in a safe environment when they go to work every day and know that their owners and their managers and their leaders and their mentors respect them.
I think people don't talk about sexual abuse in children because it's really uncomfortable. And I think most of us don't want to believe that it's as prevalent as it is.
The kids that PAR work with go through really horrendous things. And I think most of us as adults would struggle to survive what they have survived.
PAR is one of those pillars of our campus that students don't even realize is helping to hold them up.
The idea of consent is very important. This really helps them understand what that looks like and what harassment looks like.
I've seen students learn how to talk about sexual violence in a way in which they are more aware of the issue and feel more comfortable responding to it.
I've always been concerned with young athletes and instances of violence against women and disrespect of women. That's always been troubling to me.
What you're saying or what you're doing could be harmful, and it's not too late to change it, and you can find out what you need to do to change it.
I wouldn't believe that there was good if I didn't reach out to PAR.
I love PAR.
PAR has given me a chance to live.
Organizations like PAR and the work that they do are essential for us to ever have a hope of not needing an organization like PAR.
PAR is a service that you hope you never need, but you know is there at that worst moment. And that's what makes it so special.
They're there at any time of the day. They're there any day of the week, without question.
If you know any sexual violence survivors, PAR is the resource for them to go to. Period.
I am a entrepreneur first. I am a mother second, and it did happen in that order.
I'm a student.
I'm a mom.
I am a sexual assault nurse examiner.
I'm a business owner.
I am a wrestler.
I'm a coach.
I'm a detective.
I'm a husband.
I'm a fiance.
I'm a foster mother.
I'm a leader.
I'm a supporter.
I'm an ally.
I'm a donor. And I'm an advocate.
I'm an advocate.
I'm an advocate.
And I believe survivors.
And I believe survivors.
I honestly, truly believe all survivors.
I am a sexual abuse survivor.
And I'm a survivor.
And I am a sexual assault survivor.